The opening ceremony of the workshop started with a welcome address by the Executive Secretary, Science and Technical Education Board, Dr. Habibu Sara, who also narrated how Ebola disease came to Nigeria.
Just last month or 2 months, somebody from Liberia in the name of Adam Soa came to Nigeria with, he was actually infected with Ebola virus. However, he came to Nigeria, and in the process of preventing him, very many of our citizens were affected.
In his remarks, the Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Health, Dr. Tafida Abubakar, says the purpose of the workshop is to sensitize the public and private school teachers on Ebola virus and ways of preventing the spread of the deadly disease.
The Federal Ministry of Health, in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Education, targeted the school teachers, which the idea is to give them training and sensitization on the cause of the Ebola virus disease, the symptoms, and the preventive measures that are needed to be taken.
Declaring the workshop opened, the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Education, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Malam Abdullahi Hudu, says the appearance of Ebola disease in Lagos State has created a lot of concern among the citizenry, adding that meetings have been held between the Ministries of Health and Education at national and state levels to strategize on how to take preventive measures against the spread of Ebola virus and ensure safety and well-being of the students.
Some of the measures put in place include the postponement of resumption dates. As you are all aware, the schools were supposed to have resumed about 2 or 3 weeks back. But because of this disease, the resumption date has now been postponed to 22nd of September 2014. This is to allow for adequate preparation and to ensure that adequate measures are put in place to ensure the safety and well-being of our students.
The opening ceremony of the workshop, which took place at JIGAWA State Polytechnic, Dutse, was attended by the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Education, Malam Abdullahi Hudu, the Commissioner of Health, Dr. Tafida Abubakar, Executive Secretary, Science and Technical Education Board, Dr. Habibu Sara, Deputy Director, Schools, Malam Hamis Ilyasu, other directors and resource persons. Salisu Shaib Dutse, JTV News.